search is on for a group of people accused of robbing a food delivery driver. It happened while the driver was working at a Southwest Atlanta apartment complex. Atlanta News First reporter Yasmina Alston tells us investigators have an idea who they're looking for.
Atlanta police actually have a person of interest caught on camera in this scary armed robbery. Now they're hoping that someone will recognize her. Take a look at this surveillance video. Atlanta police say they're looking for this woman as a person of interest in a scary armed robbery. According to investigators, 3 to 4 armed people approached a food delivery person and robbed that driver of personal belongings and even stole their car. It happened at this apartment complex on Allison Court in Southwest Atlanta.
I try to pay as much attention as possible. I mean, you can never be like 100%, you know, because stuff can still happen.
Police have not yet identified the victim, but we spoke with Metro Atlanta drivers who work rideshare and food delivery. They tell us crimes like this are their worst nightmare while working.
I'll hear stories about people, you know, getting robbed or just getting food taken from them. And it's just really not safe to be doing that. And as far as like doing regular ride share, I don't normally just pick it from the airport because it's a lot safer that way, as opposed to just picking up, you know, anywhere in the streets.
And if you have any information, Atlanta police are asking that you contact Crime Stoppers. In Atlanta, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.